So we could be on this all day. We're gonna go to the next thing. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Oh, I put in the comments the links where you can donate to our organization, buy us a coffee, come up on stage and share your thoughts. If you have thoughts, we'd love to hear from you. And this next clip was mind-boggling to me. Where am I? This lady, which I don't know a whole lot about her, beautiful woman.
You swear she's 60. I don't believe that. I don't think she's 60. She's
That's
never
I
shown her
saw.
age. She's never said her age. Where'd you see?
I saw it on Google.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. I
Maybe
don't
it's
know.
a good.
She's
Yeah,
never shown or said her age. I don't know where they
yeah,
got that number from.
yeah. Well, you never know. I believe in magic. Like, we're gonna listen to some of the, what she this young lady's story, and then I'm gonna skip to what advice she gives her, and then we're gonna talk stuff about it.
And you're
Yeah.
just scared to say you don't want it because you feel like he's trying and you don't want to let him go.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is.
You say what?
I don't. You shook your head. So that's what it is.
Yeah, I'm agreeing that maybe it's that because I haven't find actually reason that this is what it is, you know. So I hear you and I can validate what you're saying because I haven't really understood myself. Because yes, I am the problem, but what is the problem? Why am I the problem? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Do
I
you
haven't
not
got.
like him anymore? Is that it? It's like, are you not? Don't you? You don't. Not saying you don't love him, right? We could love who we love, but you don't like him. You're like, I don't want this anymore. But look, he's coming around now. Look, he's getting it right. That's what it sounds like. In the beginning, you wanted him when he was cheating and acting a fool, honey. That's when you had all the energy. And now he's doing things right. It sounds like, what? I don't think I want it. And that sounds like something else. That sounds like you need to unpack that in therapy.
Yeah,
Just a quick backstory. B said serious makeup magic. She got that makeup on fleek, honey. I know they don't say that no more, but so quick backstory. The woman, she's been married about 4 years. She's in Africa. Her husband came in from the United States. They've been married for about 4 years. They have children between the ages of 4 and 11 or so months old. So she's trying to get advice from Ashley about how to deal with how she's feeling about the husband. She said he's a good man. They were both cheating in the beginning of the relationship. He's no longer cheating. He's doing what he's supposed to do. So that's a quick backstory on that.
I like you said, I love him, but
You love him, but what?
maybe I don't like him.
That's what I said.
I just love him, but I don't like him.
That's what I
Because
said. Yeah.
even when he talks, it's like, damn, it's too much. I don't want to hear. I just don't want to deal with any problem. And for me, I just want to, he wants to always be on the phone. He wants to always talk about things, solve things. I don't want that. I really don't. And I don't act like that with other people. It's just him.
Did y'all hear what she said? What a man said. Why you treat me like animal? Yeah, she is basically saying she don't act like that with nobody else. He the only one get on her nerves. And I saw some of the people in the comments were like it's postpartum, and it very well may be. And this is why people break up after having babies. After a woman has a baby, because the last thing she want to deal with is that man. And like she said, I don't want to deal with any problems. I don't want to talk. I don't want to. He wants to, he wants to talk about the problems. She don't want to talk about that. Not with him. She want to deal with everybody else but him. And that's why girl, you might not like him, but like at least she's recognizing she's the problem.
So her babies are months. You said months old.
Four. Think she said 2 and 1. The youngest a few months old.
Oh.
So she's probably tired and stressed out. They had all these babies back to back to back, and yeah, she's tired. And postpartum is an absolutely real thing.
But going on that, doing all that is crazy, regardless of how depressed and stuff you are. As soon as you
Just
take it
don't
to
want to
social
talk to
media,
him.
I think as soon as you take it to social media, it makes you trifling.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I agree. Definitely.
So maybe that's exactly what's happening. I love him, but I don't like him.
Yeah, that's what that sounds like to me. That's exactly why I said that. That's why I said. And honey,
Okay.
I will say this. You want to always be with the man who likes you more than you like him. I'm not saying you can't find that again, right? But you also now have 3 kids. 3 kids, I'm assuming under 3 or under 4.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. One have 4, and
Uh-huh.
then 2, and then one have 2 months.
Yeah.
2
So it's
months.
it's
Oof.
different. And we're in 2025. I'm sure you're on TikTok and Instagram all day seeing cute,
Oh yeah.
beautiful single girls, young. No dog, no baby, no goldfish. And they out here like how to get a man, what bar? So I would say, of course your happiness is important, but you do have children. If he's doing all of the things, providing for you, taking care of you, wanting to work things out, wanting to communicate with you, he needs to get a new haircut, a new outfit, lose weight, gain weight, level up, do something. But that's your choice to make, is what I'm saying. That's your choice to make.
Okay.
Something
Thank
to
you.
think about.
I
You're
will
welcome.
definitely talk about it.
That isn't the issue with what she said. When the girl gets off the screen, she does her sidebar, and what she's encouraging women to do concerns me. But yeah.
I really appreciate, and definitely I will be thinking about do
Yeah.
something.
All right,
Yes.
darling. Have a good one. Bye bye.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. They're saying it's postpartum. Yeah. Whatever it is, I'm going to tell you. I'm not saying you can't find it again, but having 3 kids under 3 looking for it makes it a whole lot more difficult. I'm going to say that. I'm going to keep it very cultural difference or not. You can live in America. You can live in Tanzania. You can live in Maldives. You can live in Pakistan. You can live in Timbuktu. It wouldn't matter. Having 3 kids under 3 and looking for something new, not saying you cannot find it again, I don't think it would be the smartest decision, is what I'm saying, to make right now. I can see if the kids was a little bit older. You don't have to tend to them as much. They don't need to go through kindergarten, pre-K, elementary, middle school, high school, college. There's too many steps. Then
A few things that she said I wanted to point out was she said women should be with men who like them a little more than she likes him. I kind of agree with that. But I feel like women take advantage of that, and it's the same with men. With if they get with a woman that likes him more than he likes her, and so I'm like, grown ups have to be grown ups. Be with someone who wants to be with you as much as you want to be with them. And like she said, I love him, but I don't like him. Her emotions, her hormones are up and down. She don't know what she want. Like Ashley says, she all over social media all day probably ain't really even tended to the kids. She watching everything online, what she can and can't do, and all that stuff is influencing how she's feeling, I believe.
Yeah.
Like I said, actually, does she even got kids?
I don't know. I don't know if she's married, and I don't know if she has children. If you guys know in the comments, I would love to know. If anybody has any idea, I would be so interested whether or not. But I don't know. But I just want to hear her last words of what she's encouraging women to do, and then we'll discuss it.
you have to think about, well, this man is not the father. Am I comfortable having them around my kids? It's so many factors. Thank you, Queen. Now it's bigger than you. It's bigger than you. It's not about, oh, I just want a new piece of man because I don't like my man. No, you got to think about your kids. It's bigger than you. Choose the man who likes you more. While he and his liking fade, you should be running it up. You know what? Time to go shopping. Time for a new car. Time for a new house. If you getting new things, that'll keep you busy. If he's upgrading your life, it ain't no time for boredom. You gonna like him or, oh, babe just got us a house. You at high tea with the girls, all the married girlies. Yeah, he just bought me a new house, a new Benz. There should be plenty to do. Am I lying, ladies and gentlemen? I don't think I am. It sounds like boredom. It sounds like there's no excitement because it's the same old, same old. It's time for y'all upgrade. It's time to upgrade. It's time for an upgrade, babe. Upgrade the ring, upgrade the car, upgrade the house. Time for a vacation. Time to spend some money. Money. You won't be bored then.
Have mercy.
Girl, first of all,
Have mercy.
you talking about upgrade, but all I'm hearing is materialistic shit. I'm not even hearing about nothing else. Like you need spiritual upgrade before you try to upgrade talking about a Benz and all that. A Benz ain't gonna fix shit. I mean, it's nice. It's nice to look at, take some pictures of. You know what I'm saying? It's cool, but from sound the looks of what they're going through, it's not looking like that's gonna fix things for a long time. It's looking very, very temporary, if that. But that's the issue.
Yeah.
People are so focused on materialistic things, and that's why things don't last. Because
Right.
all y'all want to do is say, the only reason why you would even want to get that Benz or whatever is to be in competition with the next bitch. That's the only reason why. Not even
Yeah.
to just be whatever. It's to be in competition with people.
And like she said, he's sitting at sit at lunch with all the married
Yeah.
girlies and bragging about what your man. I'm like, is this what women is teaching each other? I'm like,
Yeah.
Hyra, you're 19. You're 19. You got enough. You got more sense than this. I don't know how old she is, whether she almost 40 or 50 or 60. We don't know,
Well, thank you.
but she should be ashamed of herself. I don't know if this is how she normally do run her business and how she normally give. I don't know if this is what her normal thing is. Hey, baby, but this is crazy. Like she too old to not be telling people get read some Bible. You need the Lord. Let the Lord be your main focus. That's why the scripture of the day. That's why this was the scripture of the day. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things will be added to you. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Because look what we're teaching. Look, is this? But this is what people want to hear. I'm sure she. This is what she do on a regular basis. This is her. This is her job, and people listening to it.
It's all materialistic things. Nobody ever talks about spiritual, mental, physical growth. Everybody thinks that success lies with the biggest house, the nicest car,
Yeah, it's scary.
not a family, not making it, to heaven. None of that. Nobody
Oh
cares
yeah.
about that.
Oh
That's
yeah, it's
not important.
scary.
That's
Lord.
irrelevant to people. I'm like, for me, I can honestly say that I feel successful. Even though I don't have, you know, even a car. I don't care. I still feel successful in my life for where I am.
Amen.
Because I
Okay.
have peace. Just being able to order my
Amen.
groceries last night on the couch was enough for me.
Okay.
I was in here late. But I'm like, but then people don't be happy though.
Hmm.
Like, you can have everything and still be so miserable because everybody around you really don't care about you. They just
Hmm.
want some money.
Oh yeah.
And, you get lonely, or there's different things. Like, a lot of people that have a lot of money commit suicide, or, stuff like that. But I'm like, I've seen more rich people have an attitude than I've seen homeless people have an attitude. I've
Okay.
seen homeless people smile more than I've seen rich people smile.
Mm.
Like, I've actually seen that. Like, not
Mm.
saying like, I perceive that to be true. No, I've actually seen that.
Literally seen it.
I've
Hmm.
seen that.
You gonna say something, Trent?
No, I'm waiting for y'all to talk. I'm waiting. I'm not interrupting. I'm just you finish talking.
She's so
Um,
polite.
I know.
but I'm working on it. As much as I want to talk, I'm learning to let people talk and actually listen.
Right.
I think that that's why it can be somewhat. There's a pro and con to everything, but I think that's why it also can be a con when people are in relationships as soon as they enter adulthood, because it's like you've never seen yourself bored, single. And I think that the Lord has me practicing, for my marriage,
Mm.
because I'm able to see what I do when I'm bored. Okay, so
Mm.
when I'm bored, I take a nap. I go to sleep. Okay, so when I don't really be bored, I be so busy. But when I don't really have nothing to do, it's like, okay, so I'll either take a nap or I go on Eventbrite, look up what to do, what concert, what open mic night, karaoke night or something. Like, I think that a lot of people, it can be a con if you're, as soon as you 18 and you immediately got married. I think that's a beautiful thing. I think it's a beautiful thing, but of course it's gonna come with its cons, because you 20 and you have X amount of kids, or not 20, you end up 30, have an X amount of kids, and then you enter that stage of boredom, like how she was, and she don't know what to do with herself.
Mm-hmm.
She on social media talking about her marriage,
Yeah.
which, like I
Yeah.
said, I think is absolutely trifling.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that it's definitely a very sacred moment, sacred time of your life to have, being single, because you're able to see those things. You're able to see, what would I do when I'm bored. So say, Lord willing, my husband, he whatever, and I got nothing to do. Oh, let me Google what's outside. Let
Yeah.
me go. Oh, cooking class. Let me take a cooking class. Let me go take a dance class.
Yeah.
Let me go on karaoke night, even if it's by myself. That's another thing I'm doing. I'm doing stuff by myself, practicing being by myself. So if he got something to do and I'm by myself, I know what to do by myself, because I enjoy being by myself. Not a problem with being by myself. I love myself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because the misconception is that people think once they get married that they'll never be alone again, that you'll never be by yourself. That is a lie. That other person will absolutely have their own life.
Yeah.
And especially if you got a man that's a provider and he's working, he's not, if he's not necessarily a $1 million baller, and really any man that works hard, whether he's a 6 figure, 7 figure man, or he's a 9 to 5 brother, he ain't gonna have time. He gonna be working, and when he's home, he want to do stuff to chill out. He want to chill out. So it's like, yeah, you absolutely have to be comfortable and at peace with doing things on your own. Still seeing videos, oh, I'm a single married woman. No, no, you ain't single. You got a whole
You
other
can't file
income
that on
coming
your
in.
taxes, heifer.
You can't, right? You got a whole other income coming in. How you a single? How you single? That it you don't, you work, but you don't. A lot of women complaining that, but they work even if they don't have to. And like we talked about before, a lot of times they work to get away from the kids, not because they have to work, but because they want to work. And yeah, find your satisfaction in Jesus. That's what's not being taught on social media. That's what makes this channel so unusual, is that teach it. I don't want people to worship me. I don't want to have all the answers for people. I want to take and guide people to Jesus. Take it to the Lord. Have the Lord as your peace, as your comfort, as your satisfaction, your fulfillment. Because a man ain't gonna do it, a woman ain't gonna do it, and you're gonna be disappointed if you try to put them in that place to do so. You're gonna be disappointed.